Right now, as you're watching this, a financial earthquake is about to shake the cryptocurrency world. Today, January 17, 2026, marks exactly 1 year since Donald Trump launched his controversial meme coin, and the timing couldn't be more explosive. A massive $270 million token unlock is happening within the next 24 hours. 70% of all cryptocurrencies are bleeding value, and institutional money is making moves that could reshape everything. If you're holding crypto right now, the next few minutes could save you thousands or help you capitalize on one of the biggest opportunities of 2026. The cryptocurrency market is experiencing significant turbulence right now. 70% of all coins are losing value in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is down 0.35% and trading with bearish momentum. Ethereum has dropped 0.53% in the same time frame. This is systematic selling pressure across the entire market. But here's where it gets interesting. While most of the market drowns in red, Axie Infinity has surged 32.59%, making it today's top gainer. This tells us something critical. Smart money is rotating, not exiting. They're hunting for value while retail investors panic. The overall cryptocurrency market cap stands at $333 trillion, representing a 3.6% jump from January 14th. Despite today's bloodbath, the market gained over $120 billion earlier this week. This volatility separates winners from losers in crypto. On January 14, 2026, Bitcoin smashed through the $95,000 resistance level, triggering a massive surge in risk appetite. The world's largest cryptocurrency climbed to $97,800, its highest level in almost 2 months. This was institutional money flowing back after weeks of uncertainty. Bitcoin currently trades at $94,953, still holding above that critical $95,000 level, despite today's pullback. The 3.4% gain on January 14th sent shockwaves through trading desks globally. Ethereum jumped 6.6% to reach $3,228, reclaiming key technical levels. Even Dogecoin rallied 7% to $0.1482, proving retail enthusiasm remains strong. Industry experts project Bitcoin will trade between $75,000 and $225,000 throughout 2026, with $110,000 as the center of gravity. That's a potential 200% swing in either direction. This is financial warfare, and only the educated survive. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Donald Trump's Trump token. Exactly 1 year ago today, on January 17, 2025, Trump launched his cryptocurrency. What followed was pure chaos. The token exploded in value on a wave of hype only the Trump brand could generate. But here's the brutal truth. Since its peak on January 19, 2025, the Trump token has crashed 89%. If you bought at the top, you've lost nearly 9 out of every $10. Currently, the Trump token trades at $537, down 1% over the last 7 days. But today's story isn't about past losses. It's about the next 24 hours. Here's the bombshell. A massive unlock of 50 million Trump tokens hits the market today or tomorrow, January 17th through 18th. The estimated value? A staggering $270 million. These tokens go to creators and partners who've waited a full year to cash in. When you flood the market with $270 million worth of tokens, basic economics tells you what happens. Current holders face significant downward pressure. Some partners will take profits after 365 days. Some will hold. But smart money watches like hawks. This represents one of the largest single-day token releases in meme coin history. The impact could ripple through the entire speculative altcoin sector as traders reassess risk. While retail traders obsess over charts and meme coins, institutional investors make billion-dollar moves. Bitcoin ETFs absorbed $753 million in fresh capital. Ethereum ETFs pulled in $130 million. These are hedge funds, pension funds, and sovereign wealth funds positioning for the long term. Wall Street isn't running from crypto. They're sprinting toward it. The Bitcoin ETF inflows alone could absorb the entire Trump token unlock and still have room. This is institutional validation at unprecedented scale. BlackRock, Fidelity, and other major institutions now act as gatekeepers for billions flowing into cryptocurrency. Every day, traditional finance edges closer to full crypto integration. The question isn't whether institutional adoption will happen. It's already happening. On January 12, 2026, BTQ Technologies launched the Bitcoin Quantum Testnet, designed to protect cryptocurrencies from quantum computing threats. Future quantum computers could theoretically break the cryptographic security protecting your Bitcoin wallet. BTQ's testnet is the first major defense against this threat. While quantum computers capable of breaking Bitcoin's encryption are years away, developers building protection now shows the sophistication in this industry. This is infrastructure getting battle-hardened for the future. January 2026 is shaping up to be the most important month for cryptocurrency regulation in U.S. history. Two massive pieces of legislation are moving through Congress right now. The Digital Asset Market Clarity Act is heading to Senate committee markup this month. This bill establishes the first comprehensive regulatory framework for the entire industry. Clear rules on which cryptocurrencies are securities, what exchanges can do, and how investors are protected. The Genius Act. Stablecoin framework is set for implementation in 2026. Stablecoins move hundreds of billions daily, but have operated in a regulatory gray zone. This framework brings clarity, meaning institutional investors can jump in without legal uncertainty. There's serious discussion about the U.S. government buying Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset in 2026. Imagine the Treasury holding Bitcoin like gold. That's not science fiction. That's policy discussion in Senate chambers right now. The Trump administration's crypto-friendly stance accelerates these developments. Unlike previous administrations that viewed crypto with suspicion, the current government sees digital assets as strategic for American financial dominance. Beyond the meme coin, Trump family cryptocurrency ventures generated over $1 billion in profit during 2025. Trump Media announced a new crypto token for shareholders, expanding the family's digital asset footprint. This isn't about one meme coin anymore. This is building an entire ecosystem of Trump-branded digital assets. Whether you love or hate Trump, you cannot ignore this business model. It's unprecedented in American history. The controversy writes itself, but numbers don't lie. While critics debate ethics, the Trump crypto machine keeps printing money. The question isn't about morality. It's whether this model is sustainable or a house of cards. Today, January 17, 2026, stands at a critical crossroads. The $270 million Trump unlock will test market depth. Bitcoin's ability to hold above $95,000 determines whether we see another leg up or deeper correction. Institutional ETF inflows suggest strong hands are accumulating, but retail selling could overwhelm institutional buying short-term. The next 48 hours will be volatile, potentially brutal for over-leveraged traders. The Trump unlock will likely pressure the entire meme coin sector. However, Bitcoin and Ethereum's institutional support should keep them stable, with $90,000 as critical support for Bitcoin. The regulatory developments in Washington are the real long-term story. If the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act passes, we could see the largest surge in institutional adoption in crypto history. Traditional finance needs regulatory clarity before deploying trillions. The quantum security development is insurance for the long term. ETF inflows are validation for the medium term. Today's price action is just noise for anyone thinking beyond next week. Cryptocurrency in 2026 isn't the Wild West of 2017 or 2021. It's evolving into a legitimate asset class with institutional infrastructure, regulatory frameworks, and technological safeguards. But it's still volatile, dangerous, and capable of destroying unprepared investors. Today's turbulence, with 70% of coins down, reminds us crypto rewards the educated and punishes the reckless. The Trump meme coin's 89% collapse shows what happens when hype meets reality. But Bitcoin's resilience above $95,000 and massive ETF inflows show serious money sees serious value. The $270 million token unlock happening now is a test of market depth, investor conviction, and infrastructure maturity. Will the market absorb it smoothly, or will panic selling accelerate? We're about to find out. One thing is certain. 2026 will be remembered as the year cryptocurrency either grew up and joined traditional finance, or collapsed under speculation's weight. The data suggests the former, but the journey won't be smooth. Stay sharp, stay educated, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. This is the crypto revolution, and revolution is never comfortable.